Okay, I have old MB Quart speakers with crossovers. Don't have the tweeters because they're in my truck. Then I have a little mini amplifier, Fosse. Had this for a little while sitting around, haven't put it together. Buttons, connectors. And then I have a pair of tweeters that have been sitting there for a while, which I'm gonna try to hook all this up to this Ryobi battery. Now I know I can buy a part online that it's an adapter, but I actually want to see if this actually works. So I'm gonna try to connect something up with a 30 amp fuse and to see if I can get it running. And then from there, if I can, then I'm gonna mash those up with the crossovers, those wonderful tweeters, and see what I can make out of it. Okay, I installed the bottom plate with the top pins. So now this needs to go like this. And then screw it in with these tiny little screws here. And let's see how it goes from there. Okay, so after I screw this thing in, just realized one thing. I have a heatsink. So now I gotta take all that off and put this heatsink on. Shit. All right, I just kind of took off the 3 screws and left that one lined in. But see, this one right there is where we got to put this thing on. And I took off the part that was in front of it to keep it so it's tacky. And then it should just go on. Maybe that won't work properly, but it should just go on. Maybe not. It's hard to do camera. Like that. Now that's in place. I'm gonna just press it in a little bit more, and then I'll put this plate back on, and then try to jerry rig it to see if we can get something out of this. All right, it's together. Now a little tour of this little amplifier. So we got your left and right, you got your DC in, 9 to 24 volts, which this is why we're gonna go with this Ryobi 4 amp hour, 18 volt. Should give it enough power, I think. And then on the front portion of it, got your on off with the volume included, Bluetooth, and then auxiliary input, which I doubt I'll use. I might just bury it inside the box once I get there, but we'll see how it goes. But I think this could work pretty good, but let's try it out. I'm gonna get that connected somehow to that fuse, and just to jerry rig it up, and then connect it to the positive and negative terminals on here somehow, and we'll see if it runs. All right, so now I hooked up the amplifier to these 2 speakers quickly and just kind of see where we can go. Now I jerry rigged this thing. Looks pretty sketchy, but you know what? Hot glue doesn't hurt. Fuse is wrapped around. Now I just got to get these 2 ends on there, which I'm going to use this clamp with the rubber on there to hold it in place, and then we'll see how it works. I'll be right back. All right, let's see what happens now. I'm gonna see if this thing even turns on. Power's on. All right. Give me a second, I gotta connect with my music. Oh, it looks like it's working. It's not very loud, but I didn't really turn it up yet, but we're gonna see when.
Speakers bumping, playing Luke and Kane. Culture rap flow is running through my veins.
So by the looks of it, the battery itself doesn't have enough power to pass through the amplifier to, because this is full blast right now. But I mean, for what it's worth, it looks like it does alright. Doesn't sound too bad. Let's see if I could get this louder. Well, I figured it out. Why did I want to go so loud? Maybe if I turned up the volume on my phone, I'll probably play it louder. So let's check this out. That's not even full blast.
Country girls know how to make it last. They twirling in the glow, got me losing my mind. Searching for that one to stay for all time. Girls, trucks, sipping on liquor. All fives place and it don't get sicker. Mud on my boots, party all night. Finding that one girl to make it feel right. Girls, trucks, riding through the mud. Cold beer flow when we feeling the buzz. Fire to the stars.
So what do you think? Can make something louder? Just add a little bit of tweeters to get those highs in. And I think it'll sound pretty good. Let's see how it goes. Hey. Check this out. Mud on the tires, yeah, we sliding through. Girls in cut-offs dancing, knowing what to do. Boots in the dirt, kicking dust to the sky. Sipping on whiskey with a spark in their eye. Speakers bumping, playing Luke and Kane. Culture rap flow is running through my veins. On fire popping, flames to some moon. Girls on my truck, they're singing every tune. Solo cups raise me, partying high. In the pasture all night, we saying bye. I think this is gonna work. Now, the only problem is, I'd like to get those woofers onto a crossover. Kind of tone out a little bit of the highs out of it. I mean, we get a little bit more bass or cleaner bass out of it. But I guess we'll see. We'll give it a try, and this is pretty old and seized up on the screws and stuff, and we'll see, even added like a separate screw there at one point. These are probably kicking on about 25 years old, and they're still working. So if I can get the crossovers working, this might actually turn out pretty damn good. We'll see what happens. Right now, test worked, and I'll get back to you when I start building.